the Sid and the softball obsession. Is that something that's just completely overtold, or did he really just not turn up half the time because he wanted to play softball?
No, that's true. He wanted to play softball. He was, I guess he was kind of hung up on that. That was just something he wanted to do. So, like I said, he put the softball sometime before the matches. So, I couldn't tell you why. I don't know.
How can the upper echelon, how can the higher ups have put up with that? Was it just because they saw main events?
Well, these guys were drawing money at the time. Skyscrapers was a great tag team, man, and they were working with guys like Road Warriors and top guys, and so they were drawing money. They were a draw, so they needed them for that. So I don't think they really was happy with Sid when he left and had him, because one time, Undertaker had to step in and be Danny's partner because Sid didn't show up. So they weren't too happy about that. But like I said, they never. I don't know what it said anything to them about it, but they weren't happy.
You will probably know this answer, and I don't know the answer. Is why did the Undertaker, Mean Mark at the time, why did he leave WCW?
Well, I was with him when the day that he left. Me and him both we were in Jim Hurd's office. Jim Hurd was running the company at that time, and I was in Jim Hurd's office complaining about I was having problems with one of the guys. Okay, so Taker was in there too. So at that time, Ole was booking. He was running the company. Well, Ole Anderson told Undertaker that he would never draw a dime, that he had red hair and he just didn't look the part or something like that.
Wow.
But anyway, Taker was sitting there and he talked to Jim Hurd. I was sitting there, and so I guess he was asking Jim.
That make me think about say he wouldn't make nothing. Know about that? That's like when what's the name told Austin the black trunks and the boots ain't gonna get it. And next thing you know, what was it? Two years later, Stone Cold Steve Austin. The black trunks and the black boots ain't gonna get it. Okay.
I heard for more money or whatever, I don't know. But Ole didn't want to give Taker no money. He said, I'm just gonna give you one set salary or whatever. And Taker didn't want that, and so Taker left then and went to WWF.
Was it just one of those things where he left that night, or there was a contract to roll out? Or?
I think I don't know about the contract part or not, but I know after me and him was in Jim Hurd's office, after that night, I think Taker, he didn't go right away, but he did ended up going to Vince.
How was Ole Anderson of all the bookers that you've worked under? We'll get to the bookers, I'm sure, at a later point. But was Ole Anderson the one who was most interested in cutting and slashing everybody's salaries, even if they had a valid contract?
No, that was Bill Watts.
Oh, really?
He was the one came in and did that, cut everybody's money. Ole was just a guy that was just mean and evil. You know what I mean? Sometimes he'd be all right. Then I think Ole did a lot of things for his own satisfaction.
Yeah, that is messed up. You red hair, and that's not gonna get anywhere. I don't know about that shit. And the next thing you know, here comes the Taker, and he was there for what was it, 25, 30 years. At least 30 years. Boy, everybody went to work at that. They became a star. That's right. And who else? What do you think he went ECW first? I thought he would have came in as Cactus Jack first. He came to Mankind. Razor. Well, he wasn't Razor yet. Diamond Stud, Scott Hall, Vinny Vega. They all went up there. Yeah. Only thing I didn't like, Ron Simmons. This man was the world champion. He went up there and had to put that stupid ass helmet on. What the hell was that now? I think who else went up there? And then later on in the early, the late '90s, early 2000s, who was it? Jericho and Benoit. And then what's the name saying? Which that was that interview. It's on the channel somewhere. Talking about people was turning the station when they came on there. Know about that? Because Benoit was something else. But I think Jericho and Benoit, they were a tag team. I liked it. Benoit at the time, and talking about people were turning the station. And El Guerrero, come on now. People were changing the station to see something else. I don't know about all that. You know? Probably because somebody was talking about the veterans was still taking over. Okay, we don't want to we don't want to see these little guys. Come on now. I remember all those guys, Mysterio and all of them, tearing. Even if they started the show, they tore it up. Nitro and Thunder and even when they had what was it? The Clash of the Champions. That was like a pay-per-view almost. It was like a 2-hour. It was almost like a 2-hour pay-per-view. That's what I liked about WCW. That Clash of the Champions. It was something else. I'll never forget having a bunch of those on the VHS tapes. And then I'll never forget the one with getting back to Austin. Austin and Ricky Steamboat. And Steamboat had his hands full. And I must have seen that match 20 times. Oh boy. Because it was for the U.S. belt. And I remember they said Steamboat, his back was hurting bad, but he had to keep fighting through it. Yeah, but I'm talking about they wouldn't get nowhere. And the next thing you know, Undertaker and Stone Cold, they got somewhere. The hell you talking about?